Hello, 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 my Aries family. How are you, Aries? Ooh, the ram. Look at that. Letting go. We're going to be doing our love reading. Spirits and ancestors talk to us. Let Aries know what's going on, what they need to look forward to, what answers do we have for their questions, what's going on with their relationships. Where is the love? Where is the love? No applause, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, the love, the love, the love. So much chaos in the world right now. We're all trying to get answers for our love. Ooh, what is this? Two of them. All right, so let's see. Letting go, free will, and compromise. Ooh, for Aries. For Aries. Mm. Aries. First and foremost, letting go is sometimes necessary. Aries, you can hold a grudge. Oh my goodness, you can hold a grudge. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You all are so fortunate to get my singing techniques right now. Hello, my singing techniques right now. It's okay. It's okay. Letting go. Free will and compromise. Letting go is sometimes necessary. Free will, the path you take is up to you, and compromise is not submission. These are perfect cards for Aries because Aries are kind of set in their ways. And it's hard for them to forgive on certain things. They're so set and rigid in a sense. Letting go. You got to free yourself. I tell this, especially to Capricorn, is to breathe. Whew. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. Aries, you got to let it go. You have to breathe. You hold on to things so tightly. You're so wound up, so intense. You got to breathe and let it go at times because you hold on to things so tightly and the traditional route, and you sometimes don't give leeway to compromise. You talk about free will. The path is yours. You go whichever direction you choose, but you want people to usually follow a certain type of rules. Whereas life is not like that. We all have to compromise at some point. Don't look at it as you submitting and, this is not what you normally do. Look at it as having a free will and breathing and not so wound up. You let everything get to you and fill your space with anger and negative and toxic energy. You got to release right now. I'm seeing all of this type of chaos going on, and you can't allow that to rule. You have to have a free will and be free sometimes. Compromise. Don't have to have a controlled grip on everything. Allow yourself to look at another point of view. Even if you always feel that you're right, as an Aries does, and it may be true sometimes that you're correct, allow compromise and other perspectives and other point of views to be heard. Listen that there could be another side to something. Sometimes you just got to let go. Let it go. Letting go is not easy, but it's a necessity. And I love to watch those African movies, and they always say, do the needful. You have to do the needful. Look at somebody else's perspective for a change. Step back, breathe, and look at it. Every relationship is not meant for you to control. It's either your way or the highway. You can't always be like that. You got to release a little bit. Oh my goodness. Release a little bit. Let go a little bit. So intense and wound up and getting angry all the time and never really wanting to hear the voice of the other person. You can't live your life like this. I'm feeling this energy right now. You can't allow that all the time. Yes, I know you have a free will, and the path you take is definitely up to you. But let it be up to you in reason. Let other people feel that their voice matters in your life. Don't always get set off at the slightest thing. You're like wound up in charge and ready to react, not relaxed enough that you can listen. You speak before the question is even said or asked. Take the time to step back and listen, because what you assume is not always what it is. You want to be in a relationship, you like being in a relationship, but relationships take work. They take compromise. And it has to be where you are able to listen to another person's point of view. And you tend not to do that. Somebody did something you didn't like. Letting go what happened and forgiving so that you can continue to grow is important. Not every battle is meant to be fought. There's some battles you can retreat on. I'm telling you, some battles you can retreat on because when you look at it, it's not that serious. You're nitpicking for nothing. You cause a majority of the problems in your relationship. You make a lot of assumptions. You don't let the other side be heard. You don't want to compromise. You're too stuck in your ways. It's time for you to compromise. Compromise. Compromise is not submission. Just because you compromise with somebody doesn't mean you're bending to their will. It just means that you're letting another perspective be heard. If you want your relationships to work, Aries, you go through a lot of relationships, I'm telling you. If you want your relationship to work, you have to learn to let go of some of the junk and throw it in the trash. I'm not saying you bury it. I'm just saying that you let it go for now. I'm saying that if you want a free will in a relationship, you have to be able to be willing to let that other person have it too. The path you take is up to you. You know what choices you make. You know how quickly you anger, I should say, and how hard it is for you to compromise because you believe your way is the only way. And I'm just seeing a wound up person that thinks they're right all the time, doesn't want to give any leeway to anybody else, and you're always right. None of us are always right. That's where compromise comes in. And if you're looking for a long-standing relationship with somebody, you have to be willing to compromise. That's the key word for you, is compromise. Because you don't care. It's my way, and that's how it is. And even if you are quiet about it, you're building up that anger inside, and then you'll explode at something else. Take the time to look into yourself and figure out, am I being too harsh? Am I not bending at all? Do I listen to other people? Do I believe I'm always right, even if I don't say it? Just breathe a little bit, relax, and let other people speak, whether you agree with them or not. Let their voice be heard. Let's see what else is in our love card reading, because you need to relax a little bit. I'm seeing some anger and stress and everything going on with the Aries right now. You got a lot of chaos in your life going on right now. You got to let it go. You have to breathe. You have to let other voices be heard and relax a little bit. Wow. Wound up. Ooh, press that button. You'll explode. What's the message today? Love is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. You got to be patient. You got to relax. You got to wait. There's angels all around you. I love the angel cards because it likes put you in a different space, a different realm, a different way of thinking, a different perspective. What is this one? Romantic feelings. You see? Your feelings are real and worth exploring. It's okay to release and let go and love. Romantic feelings are in the air. You love this person or whoever you're dealing with. But because of past issues that you refuse to let go and compromise with, you're wound up and you're not letting those feelings shine through. You get angry too quick if people don't do what you want them to do. Allow your free will to be on both sides so that you could let go and compromise, because that love that's there is worth waiting for. And the feelings are real and they exist. What else we got? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, I don't know how good that is, but I'm feeling that that compromise would deal with that person from your past because you do care about them. But because of how you are and you're rigid and intense and you don't want to let go, you don't want free will to prevail, you just want your will to prevail and compromise. The love is worth waiting for and you have romantic feelings, so go ahead and reconcile. And watch yourself in the things that you do and realize that it's not always the other person, it's you too, because you failed to compromise. There's certain things you won't compromise on and the respect is given. That's your value, that's your moral, that's what you look at. But there's some things that are so minute, so little, so small that you make a big deal of, that's not necessary. Go ahead and compromise so you can reconcile with this person that you love and have romantic feelings for. What is wrong? As we move forward and move towards the future, we have to be able to do things differently. We can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and expecting a different result. It's about learning from our past behaviors and our past experiences. Love is real. Love is what gets us through tomorrow. And without it, we lack. Aries, you love to love, but you love yourself a lot too. And that's great. I tell people, be confident, love yourself. Self-care is important. But also, when you want to involve and intertwine with a different person, you have to be willing to let go of things that were not perfect, as we're all imperfect people. You can still have a free will and follow your own path, but you don't have to go it alone. You could compromise and have somebody go with you. Why? You don't want to be by yourself and you know it. It's lonely at the top. It's lonely being by yourself. Take the time to work things out with people and reconcile and let the feelings shine through. Why is it always your way and the only way or the highway? Allow somebody else to be part of your life and share it with you. Stop holding on to things so tightly that wound you up, where you are so stuck in what was, you won't allow what could be to come in your life. Opportunities and options are available to you in love if you allow it to break through your metal door. Your heart is behind a metal door. Let your true self reign through. Are you afraid the person's not going to like who you really are? They stuck around this long. Reconcile and learn to not be so tightly wrapped up in what it is that you want, you desire, you need, and this should go your way and you're not willing to budge. You don't want to let go. You don't want to compromise. You're the boss. You're the big man. You're the big woman. Oh, come on. Stop it. Love is about compromise. Not compromise to the point where you let somebody beat you down, but where everything is not a battle. Not every battle is meant to be fought. My father taught me that. He said, not every battle is meant to be fought. He said, do you think I agree with everything your mother does? No. But some things I get exhausted at and I don't want to argue with her. Even Joel Osteen said that about his wife. He said, she always tells him when he comes in, don't wash your hands in the kitchen. Go to the bathroom on the side. But he feels it's his house and he wants to wash his hands in the main sink in the kitchen. And they argue about it back and forth. And to the point where he just said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and wash it at the bathroom at the side. Why do I need to go to the kitchen just to irritate and aggravate her? Compromise. That's what life is about, is compromise. Not everything is meant to debate about. There's some things, okay, let me let it go. Let me breathe so I could have a calming life, a peaceful life, a stress-free life. There are other battles that I can fight. This one, I'll let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I'm just saying to you, don't beat yourself up on everything. Compromise and let your wings fly. Reconcile, love. Let the romantic feeling shine through and realize what's more important, you being right or you sharing love? Those are the questions you have to ask yourself. Listen, if this message resonates with you today, please like, share, and subscribe. It's it's about love. It's about compromise. The holidays are coming. Let your love shine through. Let your heart embrace what's out there for you. It's worth waiting for. It's worth building. It's worth compromising. It's worth letting go. It's worth those feelings breaking through. And it's worth reconciling. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so more of these messages could break through. I love when a message comes together. Come on, Aries, come on. Come on. Let that love shine through, and you could still have free will. It's your world, and we just live in it. Enjoy yourself. Have a great day. Peace and love.